It is important to be able to differentiate when we're dealing with an arithmetic sequence in series versus geometric sequence in series, or for that matter, for any other types of series. So geometric sequences progress with multiplication. So if I'm given the terms T8 and T12, if I want to find how a geometric sequence progresses, I need a multiplier or a common ratio. To find a common ratio, we can do this. A common ratio is found by division. Ratios means divide. So I can take T12 over T8, and so 16 over 81, and that's going to be, to go from T8 to T12, I need 4 steps. So I need to use R 4 times. So I can just do 12 minus 8 in the exponent. Maybe I'll write it like that, 12 minus 8. The difference in those numbers gives me the number of steps, or in other words, the number of times I use R. So I get R4 is equal to 16 over 81. And this simplifies to, if I were to solve for R is equal to plus minus the 4th root of 16 over the 4th root of 81, which is 3. So if I want to find the first 3 terms, I can just count backwards. So this is my 8th term. This is going to be, I divide by 3, so plus minus 27. This is going to be 9, because if it's negative, it becomes positive. If it's positive, it just stayed positive. Oh, oops, so this is going to be, sorry, that's not correct. It's going to be plus minus, but if I'm going to go backwards, I'm going to, what was I going to do? I am going to times by 3 and divide by 2. Times by 3 and divide by 2, so that's going to be 243 over 2, and then we can just keep going backwards like that. Okay, so I should actually, maybe this is going to looks a little bit complicated to do, so I'm just going to do it with an equation. So T8 is equal to A times R to the power, if I'm going to use 7 steps here, I know it's going to be, so 8 is going to be 8 minus 1, or power 7. So A is equal to, looks like I'm going to need a calculator for this one. I'll do this one in my head. So if I want to find out the A value is going to be 81 times 3 to the power 7 divided by 2 to the power 7. Okay, so that works out to be, I'll put this in a fraction. It's going to be 7,714,7 over 128. Okay, so that's going to be my A value, and all the even terms are going to be positive. All the odd terms are going to be positive or negative. So my 2 equations are going to be, or sort of the first 3 sets of terms are going to be 177,143 plus minus over 128. Okay, the next term, if I times by 2/3, I get 59049 over 64, and then the third term will be plus minus, I'm just going to stretch that out a bit. I'm going to do times by 2, divide by 3, and that gives me 19,683 over 32. Okay, so those are the first 3 terms of that